What's going on, y'all? This is your girl, the Queen Miss Candy, and I'm back in the building once again to let y'all know to come check out my very first podcast for the Queen Miss Candy radio show. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about how I got into the modeling industry, the music industry, and definitely the radio industry, just talking about the hardships and the rough days that myself and my kids have gone through to get us to where we are. So make sure y'all go check that out every Sunday. I will have a new episode. So I'm excited to announce that we here, y'all. So make sure y'all come check out my show. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Queen Candy podcast. Okay, y'all. Live the greatest. We made it to the end of season 2, y'all. So this is gonna be the last episode for season 2 of the Queen Candy podcast. We're gonna be returning Saturday with season 3, and we're gonna be having a whole bunch of interviews going on this season. So, like we said before, we've been making connections, linking up with people. So, we're going to have very like minded and interesting people coming up in season 3. Of course, new music coming, new business ventures, if you will. So, we'll give y'all our social media, of course, at the end of the show. So, we're going to make this short and sweet, y'all, because we got a lot to talk about this evening. This evening's topic is going to be how far we have grown in this past year. You know, everything we've learned, everything we've gone through, the experiences we're having now doing our show, podcast, being a Muslim woman, follower of Allah, Honorable Elijah Muhammad, wife, our whole life has changed and it's been beautiful. Can't complain. Like we said, Allah is always the greatest, and it's been some great major changes going on in our life. So we're gonna hit y'all with some music, y'all, and we're gonna come back, run our mouth as usual. Y'all know whether you are a first time listener or returning. Thank y'all as well. We're gonna give out our shout outs. So we very happy about the things that's going on. Gonna hit y'all with some music, and we'll be back. Can't talk. We will be back on the Queen Candy podcast. Hello, everyone. We are back on the Queen Candy podcast. So, like we were saying before we went into the break, this is the end of our season 2 of the Queen Candy podcast. And we just basically talking about everything we done made it through, y'all. You know, it's been a long, hard road, and we've had to learn and experience so much and bump our head, as we've said previous times, and learn a lot of things the hard way. Short story, lost dad at a young age, went through, the foster care system, child abuse, domestic violence, homeless, shelter, sleeping in the car, sleeping on the street with the kids on one occasion and another without. But, either way, it was still a hard road to go through. And make the long story short, it was hard. It was a hard experience to go through. We questioned ourselves, doubted ourselves, didn't feel like the best mother at all or the best person. We didn't exactly, if you will, make the best choices, in our past, but lies the greatest. It got us to where we are now. Back to back relationship of arguing, fussing, fighting, domestic violence, leaving, going back, forgiving, compassion, love, whole 9 yards. Did not end up good, not one time, until now. Now, for like we said, those that are either returning or if you listen to us for the first time, we keep it no secret that we are a follower of Allah and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And learning Islam, we know a lot of people don't believe. That's cool, but it's changed our life. Better yet, it saved it. We were literally on the verge of death, y'all, when we, or should we say Allah, brought us to our now husband in a real bad relationship, just to say the least. Didn't love ourselves, didn't care about ourselves, didn't want to do better, was always being there for other people and putting our dreams and things we love to do on the back burner and not focusing on ourselves was a choice that led to a lot of jealousy, resentment, and self-destruction because we trusted and believed in the wrong people. We found ourselves going back and forth trying to prove ourselves to the wrong people. Like we said on our last episode, everyone that we've ever come across, known, whole 9 yards, trusted, has stabbed us in the back in some way, except for our husband. Yes, he had introduced us to Islam. Allah and Honorable Elijah Muhammad, studying his teachings has saved our life. We haven't even been sick in the past going on 2 years. Trying to fix our emotional content, trying to fix things, so many things that were wrong with us that we didn't realize, and some we did. But of course, like a lot of people, we were in denial, to make the long story short. And was at the bottom, was, in what seemed like the gutter at sometimes. Looking up like, how in the world did we even get here? Just making bad choice after bad choice. Landed us around people that did not want to do anything but just take advantage and use us for the wrong reasons. Didn't care nothing about us. That is just a small piece of the life that we were living. Wearing fake hair, fake nails, half naked, cussing, profanity, attitude, angry, mad, bitter, jealous, competitive. None of those are healthy traits, especially in a woman. We really had to learn how to stand on our own 2 feet. Be assertive, be strong, confident. And we still trying to change those things. We still human and we still go through things. But now, God's grace, we know how to deal with them in a more peaceful way. And one of the main things we've learned is we don't have to take anything from anyone that we don't want to. Be careful how we treat people because it does come back to you. And, treat others how you want to be treated. You would really think it's that simple, but for a lot of people, it really is not. Do not understand why. Okay, we do, but it's still like, seriously? Like, you're a grown adult and you're acting like a teenager? You would think people would learn when they get to a certain age, but age really is nothing but a number, y'all. It's your level of maturity, especially your level of knowledge, because not many people are walking around with the real knowledge. They not. And that's something we believe, we know we have now compared to what we had before. So now, look at this Muslim woman, Muslim wife, co-CEO of a record label, running a podcast on We Count It Today, 20 different platforms, including the media network, producing, teaching, learning, doing so much, actually making money, getting our credit right. That's just small, and there's going to be more changes, y'all, coming. That Allah's done in our life since following him. I, with our past, we shouldn't be here. We should be dead. But apparently, Allah been with us and watching us the whole time. And we still here. We're very well aware that a lot of people ain't happy with that, acting like we're beneath them and, they don't want to have anything to do with us. But it's cool. Like we said before, a lot of people ain't going to want to see you succeed. Do good things for yourself. Be happy. Pursue your dreams and your goals the right way. But like we said, forget all that. Because it's not about that. Everybody has their own vision, their own path. And just because someone else doesn't believe or want to do something, doesn't mean you don't have to. You follow your passion, follow your dream. And like-minded people that really want to work with you and network, will connect to you. But we also really have to be a leader, not a follower. Don't do what everyone else is doing. Do something different, which is hard, very hard in the world we living in. But do something different, something original. All this music we hearing today, it sounds like the same thing over and over. Music videos, interviews, social media, it all sounds the same now. Everybody's doing the same thing and nobody's doing nothing different. That's one of the other things we love about the path we on now, because it's different. We don't believe what everyone else believes, or we don't have to follow, what they're doing. It's the same thing. Everyone's doing the same thing over and over again. That's another thing we've learned, on our journey, is to be an original and not a copy. And follow your own path and not do what everyone else is doing. It's real easy to do that, but it's real hard to step out on your own and do something different. Everybody gonna laugh and doubt, run their mouth. Main people that ain't doing nothing, period, gonna have something to say. Let them talk. They not happy, so ain't gonna want to see you do nothing and continue on. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to broke people. No, that's not gonna get you anywhere. It'd be crazy. All we see every day is like death. People not taking care of themselves, overweight, miserable, face look disgruntled. That's all we see. And what makes us shake our head is, for some reason, they're lying to themselves, thinking they're happy. That makes absolutely no sense to us at all. None. You got to be willing, like, to even save your life or want to do something with it. And a lot of our people don't want to do that. They want death. They want to live in this fantasy like everything is all fine and good. It's crazy. We understand. Then again, it's like we don't. Is you have to at some point, wake up. Can't nobody else do it for you. They can't save you. You gotta be willing to want to do it yourself. And we say everything we just said because that's what we had to realize. And this was a decision we made on our own. If we kept down the path that we were going on, we were going to be dead. Nah, we made that decision very fast that we were not going to be doing that. So we don't care how much hell we got to go through, how hard we got to fight, who we got to fight up against, or whatever Allah needs us to do, even if we don't like it, which it really don't matter whether or not we like it, we got to do it anyway. We're not dying. We're going to do what he needs us to do first. Everything else is going to follow suit. Now, like we said, we know everyone does not believe in Muslim or Islam, to each his own. But this is what we believe in. This is what we know and we've seen proof has saved our life. It's upgraded. And we wish we could really get into detail, but y'all, it's going to be coming. Please believe that. End of the year. Gonna be going upside heads like it don't even make sense. But we're a different person now. We were doubting ourselves for a minute, questioning whether we really had changed or grown, but we see the push, the drive, the self-motivation, if you will, within us to not end up like what we see around us, to not get dead, to be better. Because what we were before, we were nothing. We're still nothing without Allah. We can't do a thing. But He's helped us to grow along with our husband and realize so much in us. And ain't no limit. Ain't no limit at all to what we know now, the power we have, and everything that's in us. And now we want to pass it along. Step up and be that leader and, be that example to our sisters. We understand everybody fall off. We did too. Like we said, we're not here to judge or condemn nobody. That's not our job. But we're here to save. We're here to show everybody. You ain't got to be half naked, cussing, shaking your behind. You can cover up, show modesty, and, use your brain to succeed. Use your brain to make money. Run your business, whatever that may be. And you don't need permission to do it either. Absolutely not. Just make sure you're doing it the right way. Can't put it, no more simpler than that. Ladies, we got to stand up and really be strong. Forget the example you had before you. It's on you. Just like us. We don't see anyone in our family trying to do anything different. Anyone we've ever known, none. We the only one really that was strong enough to even step outside and be bold enough to step forward, accept our calling, accept our destiny, and do what's need to be done. And yeah, we being laughed at and ridiculed, cussed out, judged, whole 9 yards. Ain't nothing we ain't used to. Because people keep forgetting who they're dealing with. How hard we working, how hard we pushing ourselves, drive, hustle, all that. All of this because we finally got around the right person. And we finally realized everything is in us. Everything. That's why every word we use always starts with yourself. You want to make a move, it's on you. You want to be happy, sad, rich, poor, whatever, on you. You want to be a slave, keep working for someone else, or start your own thing, on you. Can't blame the world, ex, mom, brother, whoever. You have to blame yourself. What a lot of people don't want to do is take self-responsibility. Something else we had to do. And when we realized that, amongst other things, nothing standing in the way. We're going to be smart, have a plan, and be willing to help your own people. A few of the things we're going to be doing. We really feel like we made it. And yeah, we know more things going to be coming our way. Trials, tribulations, tests, most importantly. But be ready. It won't always be easy. It definitely won't always be pretty. But we know in the end, it will be worth it. So that's just a little snippet of our story, y'all. Coming season 3. Like we said in the beginning of the show, we're going to be doing a lot of interviews. We're going to be doing a lot of more in-depth shows, giving y'all a little more in-depth about our past, what got us to where we are now, and the many reasons why we love doing what we do, and lessons we learned. So this season we brainstorming now. Got a couple days, so we're going to be getting all that in order as well. Of course, coming with different topics. Working on our radio show. Of course, our paparazzi jewelry, which we're going to try to incorporate that somehow. Got to figure that part out. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. So like we said, this is the last episode for season 2. And it's just a little snippet. We was deaf, dumb, and blind, out there, gone. And now we got work to do. We one of the people that shouldn't be here, but we made it. Like we said, Allah's the greatest, and we're doing better than we ever have in our whole life. Cannot deny that on any level. And we believe once we get through this hump, or like we like to call it temporary situation, because nothing is ever permanent, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a lot better, and we're going to keep y'all posted for sure. So another way y'all can do that, any podcast, y'all can hear a podcast on. Follow us, comment, leave a review, the Queen Candy podcast. And y'all can also check out our Facebook and Instagram, the Queen Candy podcast as well. So yes, y'all, once again, don't know if we say this enough, but thank you to everyone that's listening for the first time, or if you are a returning listener, y'all, it's gonna be more coming. Shout out to Coach Tina Ramsey from the CTR Media Network that has helped our podcast get to, we like to say, another level, and more listeners, more plays, getting out there to a bigger audience. So that's been going on in season 2 as well, y'all. We filled y'all in on that. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen this season. Think we about to go into the last quarter of the year. So this season is gonna be from July up until November. In December we're gonna take our little break. January, if it's Allah's will, we'll be back for season 4. So yes, y'all, we're going to go ahead and play the last song for season 2. Thank y'all once again for checking out the Queen Candy podcast. And we are going to get out of here.